Hello, everybody, and welcome to episode 176 of Crunch Time with the N326 Duo. I'm going to be your host today, Sam Godsey, and with me today, as always, is Tanner Dislin. Tanner, how you feeling tonight?
I'm doing all right, man. We're just in that spot. Got to keep trudging through, watching baseball if you feel like it. But other than that, not much to talk about here in the sports world, but no weeks off
No weeks
unless you're
off,
on vacation.
unless vacation. The boys deserve
There
vacation
you
for
go.
sure.
There you
But yeah, we're gonna switch up a little bit this week. Tanner mentioned the dead of summer, so what better time than to rank our NFL quarterbacks? We're also gonna skip headlines this week and talk a little winners and losers of the episode, and then of course wrap up with a give me five. So stay tuned for that. All this on episode 176. Tanner, let's bring back a segment we haven't done recently, winners and losers. Who is your winner
I
of
mean,
the
I,
episode?
everyone knows where this is going to go. I mean, if you follow us on socials, we posted something recently about our favorite athlete, and my favorite athlete of all time. I've said his name a million times on here. He had a big milestone over the weekend. He had his number retired for the New York Mets, and of course, I'm talking about David Wright, my childhood hero. It's just like not only was he unbelievably good at baseball, I could go into his numbers and how he deserves to be in the Hall of Fame if his body held up. And I could go into that, but his numbers were really good. He was robbed of an MVP. I thought he should have been given the 2007 MVP, which was given to Jimmy Rollins. Jimmy Rollins, the main case for his, which I believe he is in the Baseball Hall of Fame. And the main reason is because of that MVP that I think, or he's not in the Hall of Fame, but he's making a case for a Hall of Fame, and the main reason is that MVP that I think could have gone to David Wright. And when his body failed him, I'm not talking about he tore his ACL or he broke his ankle or he had neck surgery and spinal cord issues. Spinal stenosis was something that he had to battle back from. It's whenever your favorite team retires a number, it's obviously pretty awesome, but it's someone where I watched his whole career, and again, someone who played his whole career with the New York Mets, like that's rare. This isn't the Yankees where we have franchise greats lining up. No. That's something new, and seeing someone who spent his whole career with the Mets, I watched his whole career, watched his body fail him when he should have been a World Series champion, should have been an MVP, should have been all of the above. It was pretty cool to see he get that recognition, and it was one of the most I think because under more competent ownership the last few years, the Mets have retired a lot of numbers that rightfully should have been retired long ago. This one, obviously, with someone so young, I guess, compared to everyone else's numbers being retired, it was the most attended and the most hyped, and it did not disappoint. So shout out David Wright. Again, my favorite athlete of all time.
Yeah, absolutely. Well deserved. Unfortunately, his career did get cut a little short and it didn't last as long as a lot of Mets fans wanted to, but deserving nonetheless. For my winner of the episode, Tanner, I'm going to go on the gridiron and I'm going to talk about some flag football, Tanner, because this past weekend there was a NFL flag tournament with a bunch of kids that are like, I don't even know what the event exactly was, but it produced one of the greatest catches in football history. Brysen Wright made a unreal catch. We'll be reposting the video on our X account, so be on the lookout for that. But this dude made an unreal catch, and turns out he is just a nasty football player. Tanner, he is projected to be a top he's 15, expected to be a top recruit of the 2028 class. And Tanner, listen to these teams that have offered him already.
Let's hear it. Let's hear it.
Florida, Florida State, Georgia,
Okay.
Ohio State, Miami, Nebraska, Alabama, Boston College, Colorado, Louisville, Maryland, Missouri, South Carolina, Tennessee, A&M, Penn State, Oregon, North Carolina, LSU, Pitt, UCF, Baylor, Wake Forest, Syracuse, Duke. Got to load up the next page.
Oh my God.
Georgia Tech and Auburn have all
Oh.
offered at age 15, Tanner. This is going to be a name you want to remember because it seems like this dude is legit, and that's and he proved it with that amazing catch.
I mean, that's one of the greatest catches I've ever seen. Like, not obviously, I don't know what the greatest catch in the history.
It's
of
better
flag,
than OBJ's. I'll say it.
I don't know what the greatest catch in the history of flag football is. I'm be willing to bet a lot of money that it's that what we just watched
for sure.
And you just said it's better than OBJ's. I mean, it was insane, and the the lack of contact in flag football that does not apply here because they all jumped and they were all tumbling over each other just like in normal football. One of the greatest catches I have ever seen in my life. I'm trying to think now. Who was the last national champion that has not offered this guy? And it had to be Clemson, right?
Yeah, Clemson.
But between Alabama, Georgia, and Ohio State.
Yeah.
I mean,
at 15.
At 15.
Yeah. This dude's is going to be a stud.
What's his name again?
Brysen Wyatt.
Brysen Wyatt. Yeah.
Absolute
that dude's that's gonna be unreal. And let me tell you, I've kind of wondered, like, where do they get these flag football players from? I guess they're just people who are playing like middle school football who are just
like is it like a 7-on-7 like national tournament? Because I know those are super popular. I don't know, but they seem to get the big guns because this dude's an absolute stud.
Yeah. But it's good that, like, I guess it's good that they come to flag football from football and are going back to to play at a higher level.
Yeah.
Like, I think that's a really good way to like see some young talent make amazing plays, and then a couple years down the road be like, I remember that.
Yeah.
Guy. So yeah, that'll be pretty fun to see. But that dude's a stud. That cat, I can't sing the praises enough.
Yeah, but let's flip it to the other side of the coin, Tanner. Who is your loser?
Sam, it is a new week, so we need to talk about the latest developments in the WNBA. Because this past week was the All-Star break, and the WNBA wore T-shirts that say "Pay us what you owe us." Now, before everyone freaks out, that's not the loser. They can say whatever they want. I'm not going to dive into that. What I am going to dive into is the press conference with one Kelsey Plum,
wild,
and one Sabrina Ionescu. So they talked about the shirts.
I think it should be majority of the blame on Kelsey Plum. I want to get that out.
Oh, for the record, this is
Sabrina
the loser is 0% Sabrina, and when we talk about her reaction to what Kelsey Plum said, you'll see why. But anyway, talking about the T-shirts, and Kelsey Plum said, as players, we didn't know that was going to happen, so I think it was kind of a genuine surprise. The T-shirt, just a united front, was determined this morning that we had a meeting for. Okay, sure. Then she goes on to say, not the tattletale, but 0 members of Team Clark were present for that, or were very present for that. So I don't know if that means that they were there, but they were on their phones. They weren't there at all. No, like that purposefully vague. That was clearly the only purpose of that was to take a shot at Caitlin Clark. And then Sabrina, who's sitting right next to her, said that really needed to be mentioned as she rolled her eyes.
So Ionescu actually played for Team Clark.
Okay, that would be why. But so I've also heard rumblings that like the meeting was called like
10 minutes before.
Yeah, it was team. I don't even know who the other team was. That's not a great. It was the other team that called the meeting.
Yeah,
and they got a 10-minute warning, and when they didn't show up because they were doing All-Star Weekend stuff, she felt the need to throw this jab. unbelievable. There again, there's just the only possible reason, the intentionally vague wording, the only possible reason was to purposely let, hey, Clark wasn't in this with us, which is crazy.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Yeah, it was something. I mean, can we talk about this generational bad run Kelsey Plum has been on since she ate that popcorn in the weirdest way possible, trying to be funny? I mean,
She was quirky.
it's
It was quirky.
it started off with this, and then a couple weeks ago, someone was asking for an autograph, and she's like,
Yeah.
"This is weird. Like, why are you doing this?" Just Kelsey Plume, what's going on here? And then Caitlin Clark claps back at the comment saying thank you for the Nike ad. I don't know if you saw
I
that.
did.
That's hilarious because I want to say I don't know what
I think she's
Under Armour, and she was rocking or it was like in front, she was standing in front of a
Yeah, I
Nike
think
ad
the
or
league is
something.
sponsored by Nike,
Yeah,
so
just
there was the wallpaper that that you have behind
yeah.
the interview with the All Star Weekend had Nike logos. So I think she said something. Thanks for the Nike ad.
And we could even go further back than the weird popcorn. That might have started, but we gotta mention her full court pressing, Caitlin Clark
Yeah,
in
sure.
All-Star game. Absolute crazy. But yeah, lot of L's by Kelsey Plume lately.
Yeah, no doubt about it. So WNBA just can't stay out of their own way. Classic.
Yeah, absolutely. For my loser, Tanner, it's Jerry Jones, man.
Yeah, another one. Can't stay out of your own way, dude. Just shut up. Shut up.
Had a press conference. I want to say is yesterday. Um, so he took a shot at his
Sure did.
two of his three biggest players. Said about Micah Parsons. If they sign him, it doesn't mean they'll miss him because he was hurt for 6 games last year. That's just factually wrong because he missed four. And he is probably the best player on the football team. And we definitely missed him last year. Without him on the field, our defense definitely took a big shot.
One of the best pass rushers in the game. Who would have thought?
Who would have thought? And then he also said that they made Dak Prescott the richest player in football, and he missed 2/3 of the year last year. So things are going great in Dallas.
In the big D.
JJ Watt chimed in. Anytime you can publicly take a dig at your star quarterback and your star pass rusher simultaneously right before the season begins, you just got to take it. Nothing makes guys want to fight for you more than hearing how upset you are they got hurt while fighting for you. And that perfectly encapsulates Dallas Cowboys football right now. Jerry Jones, great at the business side of football, but the football side of football not so much. Doesn't know when to shut up.
Yeah, shut your mouth, dude.
And it's just not looking very bleak for.
It's
why
been a tough.
why would you even say that?
It has been a tough. Because that 1 year, 2 years ago at this point, when you won the East, everything was looking gravy. You re-signed Dak. You're like, oh man, like this team's gonna be good. The Packers game happens. From that moment, you're poised for a deep run. It's been all just between losing to the Packers, the season you had last year, your owner and GM, and quite literally every single position of power held by Jerry Jones, and taking digs and shots at your own players. It doesn't seem to be good going on right now in Dallas, as we've said. So that moment seems like a turning point where everything was on the way up, and then it's just been crashing down.
Yeah, absolutely, Tanner. Yeah, so that's our losers. You ready to get into some NFL quarterback
Let's rank some
rankings?
quarterbacks.
All right. So do we want to make this a combined effort? Do our own? What are you thinking? I was on the side of just making one combined one.
I was too.
Okay,
I was
cool.
too.
Do we want to start from the top? Or let's start from the top. So the tiers: God mode activated, dangerously close, could be him, weekly roller coaster, please sit down, and baby faces. So Tanner, God mode activated. I have three. I could see a fourth.
I see. Okay, I thought we were gonna go quarterback by quarterback.
Okay.
TBH. If that, I don't know. We can go. What's it? Category by category, or we could go quarterback by quarterback. What do you think?
Let's yeah, we can go quarterback by quarterback. Okay. So let's start with Patrick Mahomes.
I'm gonna put him in God mode activated.
Yep. Yeah, I don't think that
Yep.
one's that one is very controversial. Josh Allen.
I'm gonna put him in God mode activated.
Same. Lamar Jackson.
I'm gonna put him in God mode activated.
Okay, now this one I think could lead to some discussion. Joe Burrow. This one I had trouble ranking. Where do you have him? Do you have him God mode
This is
activated?
tough, man, because I think I'm one of those are the clear four best quarterbacks in the NFL. They are the
100%.
top group of four. I I'm gonna go dangerously close.
I think he sits at top of
Yes,
dangerous.
I agree. All right, I like this.
Yep.
This is going well
Okay.
so
We're
far.
going.
Let's
We're
go.
killing it. Jane Daniels.
Interesting. I mean, it's really quick to anoint. Dude, I feel like I feel like I'm could be him. Is
That's
that crazy to put him that low? Could be him because like
I don't. So I have him in dangerously close, but is it too early?
that's what I'm saying. Like I think could be him. Like it's also the way we did these, which I love, by the way. It's not like that third category isn't like like not a lead or like it could be like it could be him. And
Yeah.
Jane Daniels very well could be him. It's just we've been him for a year, and of that year, what like mainly the last 10 games or so.
Yeah.
So like I think my personal opinion, I'm going could be him, but
I'll ride
I
with
could
you
be
on
talked
could be
in,
him.
I could be talked into dangerously close, but
All right. Next one we got out of Houston, CJ Stroud. Where you slide him at?
if you're telling me which quarterback do I want tomorrow going into a football season, I think I'm taking CJ Stroud.
Yeah.
So
It's extremely close
it's
for me.
it's really close. Different skill sets, completely different skill sets. Oh, but like he's had 2 seasons. He made the playoffs both seasons. Obviously, by all means, everything considered, last year was a disappointment.
Mm-hmm.
But they went to the playoffs. I think I would put him in dangerously close, but I'm down to put him in good.
I have him in dangerously
Okay,
close.
okay.
So we're on the same
Now,
page
did you
there.
have him? Do you have him over Jane Day?
I think they're neck and neck.
Yeah,
it's
really
on a
close,
week by
man.
week basis.
I think, and I honestly,
I think those are the young guys that are closest to the elite of elite,
and I'm
the god.
and if I had to put money on like how Jane Daniels' season's gonna go, I think I would put money down to have him follow the CJ Stroud, where like the team pushed the chips in a little bit. They went and got Debo. And they signed Von Miller.
Yeah.
They got a few, a few other pieces in there, kind of like the Texans did. Although you know how things go, sophomore slump. There's a full year of tape out there. There's a full off season for DCs to prepare. I'm not sure he's going to have as good a season this year as he did last year. So I'm thinking he could follow the CJ Stroud mold. It's going to be interesting to see how Stroud comes back in year 3.
Yeah, I agree. Next we have Jalen Hurts.
The discourse around Jalen Hurts has gotten a little crazy.
Yeah.
Why can't we all use our heads? Because my personal opinion, I said the clear 4.
Yeah.
I think those 4 stand alone. I think Jalen Hurts is number 5. And I don't think there's really much of an argument to put Jalen Hurts above the other 4, personally. Jalen Hurts I have a number 5. So because of that, I'm gonna put him in dangerously close.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't. This is where the word, like I mentioned, how the wording helped, but like he's close. He's won a Super Bowl.
Yeah.
He's won, and he's made 2 Super Bowls. That's pretty freaking close. And like obviously he's not. He won, but like if we're doing like the black and white, is he elite quarterback? Yeah, I think Jalen Hurts is an elite quarterback. And I'm putting him in the dangerously close in tier 2.
That's where I had him as well. Now this one is kind of a.
And I would have him at the top.
So you have
sorry.
Joe
I
Burrow.
forgot to put Joe.
Okay.
Yep, I have him behind.
Glad we're on the same page. Now this one's these next 2 are very interesting. Trevor Lawrence.
I've got a spot for him here. I think he's textbook weekly roller coaster.
Yeah.
Because it's just like week after week you see like, man, he's got the talent. That top talent is there. And then the next week he completely no shows. And you're like, what is going on? Now, I don't know if it's Jacksonville. Very possible it is. But like I'm not giving up on him by any means. I think he's pretty clearly the quarterback. I don't want to say like the worst, I guess technically he is, but like I would say the quarterback I'm lowest on going into next season than everything we just said. So I think weekly roller coaster is a good spot. I guess I'm interested to hear what you say. I don't know. Are you a could be him guy?
Yeah, because when he's playing, I think weekly roller coaster. Because when he's playing really good, he is like, up with those Jalen Hurts, CJ Stroud guys.
You see where the number 1 pick came in,
but then the next week he could throw 4 picks and then
we're doing the thing where all right, Trevor Lawrence, this is your 5th year now. Like
you
need to figure it out.
Yeah, agreed. So next one, kind of similar vibes. Has great games, but has a lot more talent around him. Jared Goff.
Yeah, you see, now we're getting into the really tough. That the veteran who's really good. I think Jared Goff is a very good quarterback. How many do we have? We have 2 in dangerously close.
We have 3. We have Joe Burrow, Jalen Hurts, and CJ Stroud.
Oh, Stroud. Okay. Damn, this is tough. I mean, right now, again, if I'm taking the quarterback to win the game tomorrow, I'm probably taking Jared Goff over CJ Stroud. So I think by that he's got to be in dangerously close.
I had him in dangerously close as well.
There's one more name I had in mind that's going to fit perfectly right in. If I'm not forgetting anybody, which I'm sure.
Next one, Justin Herbert.
Oh man, that's who I was forgetting. Oh. Again, I think the discourse has gotten out of hand with Herbert. I think Herbert is very talented. What do you think?
I have him in as could be him.
Yeah, okay.
I have him under Jane Daniels and could be him.
Yeah.
He's been been in the league longer, pretty good. I'd say he's one of the better regular season quarterbacks, but the lack of playoff performances is where I think he could be in that danger. I think he should be in that dangerously close, but his on-field performance says
He has the
otherwise.
talent to be in
Yes,
dangerously
the
close.
talent. Yeah.
The arm talent is unbelievable. It's right now I'm really struggling with the Stroud, Herbert, um, Jaden Daniels, Stroud, specifically Stroud and Herbert right now, because I could be convinced to put Herbert in dangerously close and move Stroud down to could be him, but then again, Herbert's had more disappointment. Like he's had some higher highs for sure, but like when have you watched the Chargers and really been like, yo, this team could really be something? Like whenever they do, it's like, okay, they won that one playoff game, which, to be honest with you, have they won that one playoff? They won last year. They beat the Texans last year. But like, yeah, I'm fine with could be him because he really could be him. But at the same time, it's time to pay up.
Yeah, absolutely.
Let's show me what you've done and get your team deep in the playoffs.
Now this one is this one I struggled with. Matthew Stafford.
Yeah, see, that was the name I had. I think Matthew Stafford is a very talented quarterback. I have him in dangerously close.
Really?
I have him on the Jared Goff. I think he and Matthew Stafford.
I like that.
Are like, which obviously they'll be linked forever, because of the trade. But I genuinely, I think Matthew Stafford is one of the most wholly underrated quarterbacks.
Absolutely. Totally agree.
And
I like that. I did have him in could be him, but that was like, how can you be could be him when you've been in the league for how many years? Since
you've won a Super Bowl
2011?
Yeah,
2012? Because he played with Calvin Johnson.
Yeah, you helped make the Lions relevant. And then the single first season you left the Lions, you won the Super Bowl.
Yeah. I mean, I'm sure I've said it on the podcast. Matthew Stafford's like one of my favorite quarterbacks.
I love Matthew Stafford too.
Absolute stud. I always have loved him since he was on Detroit because he was getting his ass kicked and just putting up astronomical numbers. Just an absolute stud.
Like, nope, good. Yeah, no, I think Matthew Stafford's really, and even last year, like the Rams were one of the hottest teams in the second half last year. Obviously, beat the Vikings in the first round.
Yeah,
and they went on to play.
I can't remember.
They played the Maybe it was Commanders.
Anyway.
No, they played the Eagles. And then they had the ball down 5. I want to say, like in the red zone when in harsh conditions.
Yeah, and like he's one of those quarterbacks that you kind of forget about.
Yeah.
And then playoffs, you're just like, oh shit, yeah,
Matthew Stafford's here.
And this dude is damn good.
And what do you know? He's putting up incredible numbers. Yeah, like I think he's really.
Yeah. Next one, Tanner, Jordan Love.
Oh man, I gotta be honest. Like from what I've seen from Jordan Love, I haven't been that impressed. It's a weekly roller coaster versus could be him situation. I think.
Agreed.
I can see the talent. I think I can see a bottom of could be him. But also in the same vein, like I've also seen Jordan Love make these throws where you're like, man, such a good throw.
Yeah.
And then he's turned around and tried to throw it with his left hand is being tackled.
Yeah.
It's going the other way for a pick six. It's like, what are you doing? So I'm really interested to hear what you have to say.
I have him as could be him because there are some idiotic plays
I
week in,
totally
week
agree.
out.
I
But
totally agree with that.
when there's also games you're like, this dude could be
And
one
his
of the
team's
best.
been good. Like they had a really weird season last year where they beat everyone they were supposed to beat and did so handedly, and they
Yeah.
lost to every good team. Lost to the Vikings twice. They lost to the Lions twice. They lost. They lost to the Bears once. Like
Yeah.
they were blocked field goal away from not winning a divisional game last year.
Yeah. It's crazy.
So I can get on board with
Could be
Bobby,
him.
could be him because
Okay.
you see the talent for sure.
Yeah. Absolutely. Next one here, Tanner, Baker Mayfield.
Ooh. Ooh. Um, I feel like Baker Mayfield has turned himself into a very nice NFL quarterback. I can get on board with the good could be him here.
I have him as bottom of could be him.
Yeah, okay. Because like while I think Jordan Love's highs are high, lows are low. His average of between those high highs and low lows is about what Baker Mayfield gives you consistently.
Yeah.
He's
Agreed.
as even keel as it goes, but he's what he gives you consistently. So I'm good with that for sure.
Okay. Next is Kyler Murray.
Oh my god. I keep forgetting these people, man. But I feel like he also like early on I was a Kyler Murray defender. I still think he's a pretty talented quarterback. He might be a weekly roller.
That's where I had it as
just like
well.
picture all these stuff. Like you can picture him scrambling to the dun, 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 dun,
Yeah.
dun, 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 and he's just like trying to make something out of nothing. When you're that athletic, obviously, you can do that. But I think that's a good spot for him. Is the weekly
Agreed.
roller coaster.
Dak Prescott.
I like just completely forgot half the league here. Again, I think we're right in that weekly roller coaster spot.
I think he's so right now in the weekly roller coaster. There's Trevor Lawrence, Kyler Murray. I would put Dak under both of them.
Under, huh?
Because when Dak Prescott's really bad,
I can get on board with him below Kyler. I think Kyler can do stuff. I think right now I'm taking Dak over Trevor.
Really? Why?
I watched. Look, last year was rough. I watched the year before. He was very good.
True.
He was a very.
I think it is a little bit of what I saw. What'd you do for me recently?
Of course. That's how we do things here. But like, yeah, I think Dak Prescott is a good quarterback. I think that's the correct tier though. Like, that vein of that grouping of quarterbacks is right where he, especially since we haven't seen him play in a lot.
Brock Purdy.
I mean, obviously, we're not taking college stuff out of it. He's been to a Super Bowl, but look what last year, Debo got hurt.
When the 49ers are hurt, he is not a good. I think
which like I understand like you can say for like, but like he looks, and he's like, it's so tough, man. This is obviously ranking quarterbacks is tough. Ranking Brock Purdy is really tough because he's looked awesome. He's looked terrible. He's looked like, wow, he's looked really good. And he's looked like a master of a complicated offense. And then he's looked and been like, dude, I couldn't.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, it's an 86-yard touchdown, but because Debo was wide open and you threw it 4 yards.
Wide receiver screen. Yeah.
So that's so tough. I want to get your thoughts.
I think this is one of, if not the hardest.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I think this is as tough as it gets right here.
like I do think he's weekly roller coaster, but I don't think he is. If that meant like
He's
I
not. He's
think
not
his
good enough.
team is a weekly roller
He's not
coaster.
good enough to be in Could Be Him.
No,
So that would
I
put him
don't
in
think
weekly
he
roller coaster, but he's actually not a weekly roller coaster. But
his team is.
yeah,
He's one of those quarterbacks like you have you simply have to put an emphasis on who he's surrounded by,
and
what
because he's
system.
very smart. He's a very smart quarterback. Um, now he's getting paid $1 bajillion. So interesting
Yeah,
to see how that shakes out over the next couple of years. But I think weekly roller coaster is a good spot simply from the fact that they were the best team in football 2 years ago, went to the Super Bowl, and last year didn't make the playoffs? Question mark.
I don't because everyone was hurt on that team.
Right, they all fell apart. But I'm trying to remember
Yeah,
Vikings, Rams. The other one was what was it? Buccaneers, um, Buccaneers, Commanders, and then Commanders, Lions, and yeah, I don't think so. I don't think they did.
you'd be correct.
So that's a pretty big. That's a pretty big roller coaster, if you ask me.
I think we put him at weekly roller coaster
He's definitely not. Please,
at the bottom of weekly roller coaster we have right now for sure.
okay. Yeah, I'm with that.
Geno Smith.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's the perfect spot. A weekly roller coaster.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, I mean, it's just he's as like yeah, he's just as like middle of the pack
Yeah,
talent as you're gonna get. He'll win you some games. He won't win you all the games, and like I just and what team is he on now?
Raiders.
Yes, good call. Raiders.
Raiders.
Reuniting with Pete Carroll with the Raiders.
Yep, that's right.
So yeah, all right. Yeah, I think that's a good spot for him.
So this one is another tough one.
Is it?
Bryce Young.
Is it crazy? I mean, he's going into his third year. Is it crazy to still put him in baby faces? Because I certainly don't think he's please sit down. Everything I saw last year, everything I saw last year, I was encouraged.
So does that make him a weekly roller coaster? Because he was god awful
really
like the first half of it, and then he
First
was
year and
like,
a half or so.
yeah,
Yeah, this is a really tough one.
this one was tough. I'd be down with Babyface. I don't think he's in Please Sit Down. So for me, it's between Babyface and Weekly Roller Coaster.
Sorry, I'm a little distracted. Bryce Harper just tried to steal home in the game we're watching here, and the pitcher rushed his throw home, and they called a balk. So they said induced a balk, so that would be a safe. But now that interesting play. So it distracted me. But going back to our dear friend Bryce Young here, I can get on board with weekly roller
Okay.
as long as he's not. Please sit down because I was encouraged at the end of last
Yeah,
year,
absolutely.
and the Panthers were playing better ball.
Caleb Williams.
I'm good. Babyface, right? I mean,
I think last year he was thrown into a terrible situation.
that's what I'm saying.
Which, as a number one overall pick, you never. But I think it is too early in his career last year to base a ranking. To properly rank him, it's too early because of how much has changed in the past like 6 months.
That is not.
Yeah, one.
I think it might have been safe anyway. But so I think we can just treat this like his rookie year because yes, they're usually in bad situations, but a lot of the time they're in bad situations because the team stinks, not because the coaching staff is just
Yeah,
as dysfunctional and
and
as lame duck too. Everyone in the world knew they were getting fired after next. I cannot believe that
now,
to this day. But so I think, with that being said, I think on my list I have him in baby faces because I'm treating him as
yep,
if he's a rookie. This is his first time in a good situation.
yeah,
So
absolutely. Next one, Bo Nix.
how saucy,
Talk to me.
how saucy you want. Because from what I saw from Bo Nix last year, he honestly could be him.
Yeah,
Will I think at the end of next year, do I think he will be him? No. Maybe in 2, 3 years he might be him. But I think I'm so encouraged by what happened to Bo Nix. But he quite literally is a roller coaster with
yeah,
his gunslinger mentality. So I think that's the best place to put him.
yep. I had him in weekly roller coaster. I think he's towards the top though, like middle top of weekly
Yeah,
roller
yeah,
coaster
I'd agree with that.
for me.
At least it's so tough with these younger guys because, like, again, who else is in the weekly roller coaster for us?
So Kyle, right now we have Kyler Murray, Dak.
I think that's a good. Like, if I need to win a football game tomorrow, am I taking Dak or Bo? I'm probably taking Dak.
Yeah,
If I'm starting a franchise, I'm obviously taking Bo. So the outlook plays into it, and
yeah.
for next year plays. So it's tough, but I think that's a good spot.
Next is Michael Penix Jr.
I mean,
Is he gonna be the starter?
probably. I think so.
You think so?
Yeah, I think so.
I think it's too early to tell with him as well. I'm cool playing him as a baby face because he didn't start till like
Yeah,
late
yeah,
in the
and
season.
and again, like it's. I'm not gonna tell him to sit down. Like again, I think from everything you saw, like it's enough to be encouraged, but you're not gonna be.
Yeah.
You're looking at Bo Nix or Jaden Daniels or like it's
Hmm.
not.
Yeah, absolutely. Justin Fields.
Please sit down.
I hate to do it, but yeah, I agree.
So do I because
I'm a big Justin Fields
there
guy.
is nothing in this world that I want more than Justin Fields to succeed with the Jets. That would be so cool.
Yeah.
I if that Justin Fields, who has really not done much,
What a disappointing
and then
career.
you put him in a dysfunctional
Yeah.
franchise like the Jets, I just don't think it's going to work. So yeah, it's third team in what 4 years?
Yeah.
It's Justin Fields, I'm sorry, buddy, you're just going to have to sit down.
And then Drake May.
This one's tough because I mean they're all tough, but this one's particularly tough because I don't know if I watched more than 2 minutes of Patriots football last year.
Yeah.
So by that, I'm certainly not giving up on him. So by that, I guess he would have to go in baby faces.
Yeah.
But his team also sucks.
Yeah.
So it's tough. I don't know where'd you have him?
I had him at the very bottom of weekly roller coaster but I don't think that's a good spot for him because I didn't hear that he played super well or super bad.
That's the thing too, man. Like I usually feel like we hear through the grapevines, like, oh, he like can't say I watched a ton of Broncos football either, but like I knew like Bo Nix. I
Bo
saw
Nix
that like
was a
he was
stud.
good. So I feel like you usually hear through the grapevine, and we didn't. So he was just good enough for everyone to be like, for no bust chance to come out, but he wasn't good enough to be like, yo.
Yeah.
So I don't know. This is tough.
I think we put him in baby.
Yeah, we don't want to be too punitive on him.
Next one, Tua.
Please sit down so you don't get another concussion.
That was exactly my thoughts. Exactly my thoughts. So yeah.
Please sit down.
Please sit down.
Because you're not talented. Because we want what's best for you.
Yeah. We're a Tua podcast. Next one. Mr. Unlimited Russell.
Just sit down, bro. Give it up. Sit down. I've had it up to here with you.
I have a feeling this trend is going to continue. Joe Flacco.
Look, it's because I don't want to be too punitive, but like, because I legitimately think he's played some good football over the past few years. It's just hang it out.
Agreed.
I think he's at the top of this stuff because I do legitimately think he can play some good football. I mean, it's because it's 2 years ago he had the thing with the Browns where he led them to the playoffs. Last year he came in for the Colts at a few points. I was at the game versus the Giants where it was like 45-48 and it was awesome and he was just slinging the ball. I don't know. Maybe I'm just a little nostalgic for my elite quarterback Joe Flacco, but
I have him as please sit down. I have him under Tua.
Oh yeah, okay. That's because Tua we're doing it because.
But yeah, Anthony Richardson.
Sit down.
I could be convinced to weekly roller coaster, but I'm not doing it.
Yeah, this guy. It's because a lot of time, like, you need to see the growth beyond just a few highlights because we all know the talent with Anthony Richardson is going to be there. Subbing yourself out because you're tired, not a great start. Getting benched like 3 or 4 times in 2 years, not a great start. Rumor has it Indianapolis already thinking of moving on.
Yeah.
I'm not. I don't think he will be the starting quarterback in week 5 for the Colts.
Yeah. Agreed. Aaron Rodgers.
Sit down, bro.
Yep. Please sit down.
Get the hell out of here.
Yep. With 2, 3 more. Your quarterback. JJ McCarthy.
Yeah, definitely. I think there's a clear spot here.
Yeah.
Mode activated.
Yep.
No,
absolutely.
Obviously hasn't started a game yet.
Babyface. Agreed. Cam Ward. I think the rookies. We have to.
Yep.
Cam Ward, Tyler Shaw, and that wraps up our quarterback rankings. I'll run through them one more time.
Tyler Shaw for the Saints.
That's who they're predicting.
Yeah. Okay. So he's a rookie.
Yeah.
Right? He's from
Louisville.
Oh right. Oh boy. So it's either him or Spencer Rattler.
Yeah. Pick one.
The tank is on, ladies and gentlemen. The tank is
either quarterback. I'm putting in babyface, but starting out at God mode activated, we have of course Patrick Mahomes, Lamar Jackson, Josh Allen, dangerously close. So
no, we're doing.
Do we want to order them? Let's order them.
Okay, sure.
All right. I think Patrick Mahomes won.
People are jumping off that ship. I personally am not. I agree with that.
I would put Josh Allen too.
I agree. All
okay,
right,
cool.
Let's go.
Cool.
Nice.
Like nailed that. Next, now as we were talking about, we kind of did rank them, so I do have some in the correct spot, but if you have other thoughts. Next, dangerously close, we have Joe Burrow, Jalen Hurts, CJ Stroud, Jared Goff, and Matthew Stafford.
I love the grouping we got there.
Yep,
I
great
think,
grouping.
I would move CJ Stroud back.
I think I flip CJ Stroud and Matthew Stafford.
Bingo. Love it.
Let's go.
CJ Stroud at the end, Matthew Stafford after
Hurts.
Jalen Hurts. I love it. That's
We're
exactly
killing
what I
this.
would do.
We're killing this right now, Tanner. Could be him. We have Jaden Daniels,
Okay.
Justin Herbert,
Okay.
Jordan Love, and Baker.
Dare I say that's in perfect order?
I think that is money.
I think so too.
Weekly roller coaster. We have Kyler Murray, Dak, Trevor Lawrence, Bo Nix, Brock Purdy, Geno Smith, and Bryce Young.
Now this is gonna be
Yeah.
So the top QB there.
We have Kyler right now.
Okay with that.
I think top 2 is Kyler, Dak.
I agree. All right.
Now,
You got now next is Lawrence, like
Trevor Lawrence and Bo Nix are next 2.
Okay, I'm fine with that.
I agree. Brock Purdy, Geno, and Bryce Young.
Okay, I'm fine with that too.
Okay, cool. Another perfect. Please sit down. We have Tua,
Okay, yep.
Joe Flacco,
Yep.
Russell Wilson,
Okay.
Rodgers, Richardson, and Fields.
Okay.
I think there is some adjusting here.
Read that back for me one more time. Sorry.
Tua,
Yep.
Flacco,
Okay.
Russell Wilson, Anthony Richardson, Aaron Rodgers, Justin Fields.
Yeah, I don't think Justin Fields is last because some of the other.
I think I put Anthony Richardson last.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, I'm really low on it. I just don't think there's.
I think. Now, do I put Fields over Rodgers? I've always been. I'm trying to keep my personal bias. You would?
Because I think Rodgers is cooked, and the arm talent is not on par with some of the others from Fields, but at least his legs can get you something.
Yeah. And then so our Tua, Flacco, Russ, Fields, Rodgers, Richards.
Yeah.
I like that. Baby faces, we have Caleb Williams, Michael Penix, JJ McCarthy, Drake May, Cam Ward, Tyler Shaw.
It's tough to go in between those. I would just put the sophomores up towards the top.
Yep. I think.
I also I don't know if it's personal, but of the rookies, I think JJ McCarthy is most likely to have air quote rookies.
Yeah.
JJ McCarthy's probably most likely to have the best year just because of the talent around him. And he's been in the system for a full year. He hasn't really played in the system. He played a few preseason games, so at least he has reps. And then I'm not gonna say JJ McCarthy's better than Cam Ward, but just next year I'm thinking
I can get on board with that. So JJ McCarthy and then Caleb Williams.
I put Caleb Williams above JJ. Yeah, actually. I guess of the people who were playing, their
okay. So Caleb, so you would put him. Would you put? I had him above Drake May.
Sure. Okay, that's fine. Again, someone who I just heard nothing about.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. So
that's 32 in there?
I believe so.
Who did it have for the Seahawks?
Oh, yeah,
Sammy Darnold. Because I'm looking at the list now. There is 32. What did the team get 2?
No, I have 31.
Oh.
All right. So, yeah, Sam Darnold.
Sammy D. All right, we got one more to place. I mean, I just think he's right in the Geno Smith range.
I would put him
weekly roller coaster
above Geno Smith. I might put him over Brock Purdy. I think
I wouldn't be mad at that.
So, with Sam Darnold, weekly roller coaster looks like this: Kyler, Dak, Trevor Lawrence, Bo Nix, Sam Darnold, Brock Purdy, Geno Smith, Bryce Young.
All right.
I like that. So we'll run through it one more time for our listeners. God mode: Patrick Mahomes, Josh Allen, Lamar Jackson. Dangerously close. We have Joe Burrow, Jalen Hurts, Matthew Stafford, Jared Goff, CJ Stroud, could be him, Jaden Daniels, Justin Herbert, Jordan Love, Baker Mayfield. Weekly roller coaster. We got Kyler Murray, Dak Prescott, Trevor Lawrence, Bo Nix, Sam Darnold, Brock Purdy, Geno Smith, Bryce Young. Please sit down. Joe Flacco, Russell Wilson, Justin Fields, Aaron Rodgers, Anthony Richardson, baby faces, Caleb Williams, Michael Penix Jr., JJ McCarthy, Drake May, Cam Ward, and Tyler Shaw. It's a pretty good list.
I like
That's
it.
a pretty good list.
Surely
Tanner.
no one will have any comments, right?
No, absolutely not. Oh, which one do you think is gonna make people mad? That's the
Brock
question.
Purdy.
Yeah, you're
Brock
probably
Purdy.
right. Brock Purdy for sure. I think Aaron Rodgers could cause some stirrups. But we'll see. But Tanner, you ready for our last segment? Give me five.
Of course, I'm always ready.
So the give me five of scumbag moves. This one could get interesting, Tanner, but you have first pick.
Yeah, it is just for color. I think we were thinking like not illegal stuff, like not like obviously
Yeah.
murdering someone's a pretty scary,
Yes, correct.
but just like stuff where you like someone does it and you're like
yeah, for sure.
Okay, mine 1-1. I think something that came to mind pretty quick. Immediately, I'm just like, you're a scumbag. Being rude to service workers is my 1-1. Pretty scumbag move.
Agreed.
Yeah, it's always when someone's doing it and you're like, it's always awkward for everyone, and the only thing you think is just like, what is?
Yeah,
they're working hard, man. Like scumbag.
Yeah, absolutely. So I assume this will not be allowed because I think this falls under being rude to service personnel, not tipping well. I would personally say that kind of falls.
I think it's different.
Okay. Then I'm going to take it. Not tipping well.
Because I thought about putting it down too, honestly.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, like I guess in my mind, I had just like
being an ass.
Like it's been 20 minutes. Where's my food?
Yeah. Okay.
Like
because I didn't know if that was all encompassing. Okay, cool. Not tipping well with my first pick. Oh man. I'm between two here. This one really irks me and pisses me off. Leaving trash in a movie theater or
that's a good one.
Oh,
that's a good one.
Like it takes two extra seconds.
Yeah.
I
get it. Maybe if a popcorn falls and you got to get out, that's fine. But like if your cup is sitting there and like yeah, I totally agree. It's a good one.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go with my second pick. I'm gonna go with spoiling something, spoiling a movie, spoiling a TV show. That obviously sometimes it happens accidental, but like, you know what it, like specifically people who put it on social media as well, because you don't know who that's gonna reach. I had something spoiled for the new Superman movie. I was on vacation the first week it was gone, so I didn't get to see it opening weekend. Saw it this past weekend. I saw it literally a week. I saw it on Friday, a week after it released, and I had something spoiled.
Yeah.
That it would have been pretty awesome to not have it spoiled for me, but it's not like it didn't make the movie bad or anything, but like it would have been pretty cool to not have that spoiled. Yeah. But I did have it spoiled, which kind of sucked. But yeah, that sucks. Scumbag. If you spoil stuff, you're a scumbag.
100%.
And then my next one, I'm going to go with not returning your cart after shopping.
I had that one on my list.
Not returning your cart. Scumbag.
Yep. Absolutely.
'Cause then,
There's not.
I mean, it takes 2 seconds. You're a gust of wind from the cart damaging someone's
Yeah.
car. You could possibly make a spot unusable, or if it's too
That's
full,
majority of the time.
yeah. And then when the spot's too full, someone feels like they need to squeeze in, and they hit the cart,
Yeah.
and then it's just return your damn
Yep.
cart. And then not to mention the extra work for the employees to go round up all the carts
Yeah.
that are randomly
The
throughout
worst.
yeah, return your damn cart.
Yep. For my third one, it's still on the board, so I'm gonna take it. Talking on speakerphone in public.
Had it, had it,
There's nothing
had it. Yep.
like the worst is when you're in a plane and people do it.
Yes. So yeah, I
And
I
it's
kind of
so
had that
common.
as one. I don't know, like just like not using earbuds slash on speakerphone,
Yeah.
like
Oh,
playing
it's the
stuff out
worst.
loud
Is
when you're on
the
a train,
worst.
plane, public, awful.
Yeah, absolutely. Um, and then my fourth one here, Tanner. I don't know how to word this. How do I word this? Didn't like
Uh oh, he's deep in thought.
because I have like something written down, but I want it to be more not controlling your kids at a restaurant.
Yeah, sure, sure.
Cause like I've been in restaurants where
Scream,
they're
yell.
screaming, crying when you can control that, or they're like running around tables and just scream. Oh, it's the worst.
It's a good one.
And I want to make a clarification. If you complain about parents on that have a crying kid on a plane, you're kind of a
So not a pick,
not pick,
but
not
you're
pick.
saying specifically in restaurants.
In restaurants because you can avoid.
I don't disagree with that. You can avoid that, and like also like being in a restaurant isn't something new. Like being in a plane is so new.
Yeah.
You're in the air, like the kid's ears popping,
True.
he doesn't know what's going on. But like being in a restaurant, you're just on Earth.
Yeah.
Like being in a public
and
place.
you can avoid. You can take them out. Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's my fourth pick. Not controlling your kids at restaurants.
Gotcha. Okay. I like that. My fourth pick, I'm gonna go with cheating on someone in a relationship.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Yeah, it's a pretty scumbag move. CEO of whatever the hell company.
Astronomer. Yeah, shout out. That was crazy.
Pretty crazy.
Yeah,
crazy.
that's good.
But scumbag cheating on someone. Scumbag.
Definitely.
Move. And then with my last pick, I'm gonna go with talking during a movie. Talking on your phone. Will you get like give me both of the like you know what I mean? Like does that count as one just like distractions in the movie theater, talking on the phone, stuff like that.
That's good. I like that. Yeah, there's been multiple times I've been in a movie theater and people are talking, someone's explaining something, phone usage.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it's the worst. It is the worst. But that leaves me with the last pick. Not using your blinker.
Yeah, just thinking the word. Yeah, I had some.
It's just a
driving.
A common occurrence, unfortunately. It pisses me off every time.
The amount of times when you turn in right, and
it's the worst. It's the worst. So yeah, that's my fifth pick. But you mentioned you have some honorable mentions. Go for it.
Yeah, I've had a few driving ones that are like kind of specific. we all know when someone stops at a yellow light, when you know both of you could have made
Yeah.
it, you
The
know,
worst.
and it's like, damn.
Yeah.
Um, so yeah, doing that stuff. I also got when someone like cuts you off or turns in front of you and then immediately hits the brakes.
Yep.
Like it's one thing if you're gonna cut me off and then step on it. So like maybe like obviously it's still annoying, but at
Yeah.
least I just have to like brake once. And it's like all right, we're good now. But like no, like when you do that and you immediately hit the brakes and then I like oh my god,
Yes.
the worst.
Yeah.
Scumbag move.
Yeah. I got one other car related
Hit me with it.
shitty parking job.
Oh yeah, yeah. Like taking up 2 spots.
Oh, it's worse.
Scumbag move. Scumbag move.
Yeah. You got any others?
Yeah, I had just like showing up late, like not respecting your time.
Yes.
Like we're like
Oh, that's a good
especially with like social, like there are a lot of times where I'm looking forward to something and I'm like, all right, I'm ready. And then I'm like, all right, we're gonna be at 3 o'clock and we're ready. 3 o'clock. And it's 3:30 and it's like, oh sorry, I'm leaving. It's like, do you even want to come?
Yeah.
Like, you know, something like showing up late and not respecting people's time sucks.
Especially like if you're 5-10 minutes, that's acceptable, not ideal, at least for me.
Yeah, right. I mean, it's
But
always within reason, right?
within reason, but yeah, like being yeah, that's the worst.
Yeah, and then the other one, the last one I had was you know, just like playing stuff out loud in public, which
Yeah.
sucks.
I have a couple more. Um, when you split the bill and people forget to Venmo,
Yeah, yeah. Because
scumbag.
then you got to be the one to request it, so then you feel like a scumbag. When it's just like, why do I feel like such a scumbag for asking for the money you owe me?
Yeah,
Like,
absolutely. Turning everything into a competition. Uh, like it can be literally anything.
like drinking beers.
And we all know someone. Some might know a couple. Not saying names, but that scumbag behavior, um standing up immediately when plane lands, especially
yeah.
when they say some people have a short
When you're
connection.
delayed a little bit, so you got the connections.
And then last one I got here, Tanner, is bringing people over without notice, like with
Oh, that's a
roommates.
good one.
Yeah.
That's a really good one. Be like, hey guys, by the way, like, yeah, blank is coming 2 minutes before.
Yeah. Oh,
That's
the
really
worst.
good.
The worst.
I also just like not putting stuff back,
Yeah.
and even in like grocery stores when like stuff can like perish,
Oh yeah.
and they just put them in like.
Yeah.
But in general, just not putting stuff back, and then like I don't want it, and just throwing it in the wrong spot.
Scumbag. A lot of scumbag tendencies out here.
Scumbag.
But you got anything else for this episode, man?
I think that was it.
Well, that's gonna wrap it up then. Episode 176 talked about a little bit this episode, some winners and losers, went on the gridiron, went on the hardwood, and of course talked about David Wright's retirement, getting his number retired, I should say. Talk some NFL quarterback rankings, and then of course wrapped up with one of our favorites. Give me 5 scumbag moves. But the clock has run out on this one. But we'll see you on the next one on Crunch Time.
See ya.